Volume 2. Let's do it, dude. If you missed my first video on Volume 1, please check that out, because not only do I go over Volume 1 of this manga, but I talk at length about the reasons why I love this manga / anime so much. So that one's a little bit longer. I'm hopefully today going to make this short. I'm aiming to have it around 10 minutes. We'll see how well that goes, because I sure like to talk about manga. Let us get started. This series of manga was written and illustrated by Paru Itagaki. This manga covers chapters 8 through 16 and is 197 pages long. Starting off Volume 2, we have Chapter 8, Size of the Surrogate Mother. So this chapter starts up right where Volume 1 ended off, where Legoshi had just seen Haru and was shocked to see her. This scene starts with Legoshi seeing Haru and then her asking, like, what are you guys doing here? What do you want? And they're saying, we want roses. And she's like, yeah, okay. And then Mark ditches Legoshi, which is so rude of him. If I'm being totally honest, Mark, like, dick move. Who do you think you are? As Legoshi and Haru are talking, there are flashbacks to Mark talking with some of his friends, including that Harlequin Rabbit's boyfriend, talking about Haru and how basically she was having sex with everybody. I hope Legoshi's gonna be okay. I left him alone with, like, this predator woman. Haru asks Legoshi to help her by moving some stuff because he's a big wolf, you know. The scene ends with Haru leading Legoshi into the shed, I guess, where she has a bed set up, which is totally fine. Get down with your bad self. And then he's trying to figure out a way to apologize to her, and he's got his eyes closed and he's thinking about it. And all that time, she's taking her clothes off because she assumes that he just wants to have sex with her. Then he opens his eyes and she's in her underwear, and he absolutely freaks out. And Legoshi sees her, and that's where Chapter 8 ends. And then it picks up again, Chapter 9, The Wind Rises, where no one can feel it blow. And this is where she's actually touching his fur and, like, trying to have sex with him. She, like, rolls up his shirt, touches his belly fur, and then he, like, flips out and runs out the door, which, me! He runs away because he's a freaked out little boy, and he catches up with Mark, and Mark says, like, I hope she didn't do anything to you, I sure hope you're okay, like, all this stuff, and he's like, I'm fine, like, that was super weird, she seems like a really nice girl, I can't believe people call her a slut, they're so close-minded, blah, blah, blah. Next is Chapter 10, which is Keep Your Secrets Backstage. In this chapter, it starts with Rui getting up on stage in front of the auditorium full of students to announce the play and ask everyone to come, as well as talking about the importance of the play to the new students and blah, blah, how they're going to be talking about coexistence and co-prosperity between herbivores and carnivores, all very high horse. You know what it is with Rui. And then, right afterwards, Legoshi is with Kai, who is his new lighting assistant, and they are working on the lighting, or at least Legoshi is working on the lighting, and Kai is trying to explain to Legoshi how all of the drama club members got recruited. And he explains that every single one of the drama club members had gone through a form of tragedy in their lives, and that's why they were recruited, including Kai himself, who explained that his parents, who were also mongoose, were killed, and he was raised by hyenas. He also explained that the dance troupe's leader was actually a dominatrix, which, like, cool for her, but these kids are in high school, so, like, I'm confused about that one just a little itty-bitty bit. And then that leads Legoshi to think, like, what's Rui's secret? Like, what's going on with him? I don't think Legoshi has a secret, or nothing that we've been told, at least, other than the fact that he's a closet wannabe murderer. And then Chapter 11, Feels Like Glass in the Gums, starts with the school newspaper team being berated by their president, telling them that they didn't get enough good shots of the beautiful Rui to put on their paper. The girl with the camera who does the photography says that her camera is broken and that hopefully she can make it to the second show and get a really good shot. And then it cuts to Rui, who is in extreme pain because of his ankle, and he is just dramatically looking up at the skull mask for Alder and going like, I need to be good, and he's got like a bottle of like painkillers on the counter, and like it's all very, very dramatic, and I like it a lot. And then Legoshi walks in right as Rui is doing this to ask him about the lighting, and he was like, I was thinking about doing this for the lighting, which sets Rui off because he's sitting there in pain trying to muster the courage and the strength to pull himself up on the stage, and Legoshi just walks in. So he just like picks a fight with him out of nowhere and like sticks his hand in Legoshi's mouth, and he's like, bite me, like I dare you to bite me. I don't know why Legoshi would make him so angry all the time, but it was a very exciting scene for me, so that was cool. Legoshi gets mad, pushes Rui off of him, and then he starts to explain, like, it's not a big deal for me to be powerful. I don't know why you're always telling me that I'm hiding my power. Me being powerful doesn't mean anything, but the fact that you're powerful as an herbivore does mean something, so I'm trying to help you. I want you to shine on that stage because what you're doing matters, and the things that you portray as a strong herbivore, it changes people, and that's why you're gonna be a Beastar and why it's not so important for me to show my power. Next is chapter 12, which is called A Dazzling Dictatorship. The night of the first show, Louis is talking to himself again in the most cringy manner possible. He's just talking about how he's the only person that matters on stage, and how as long as he shows up and he does what he's supposed to, everything will be fine, nobody else matters. He's so dramatic. Again, I don't understand why he wants to be a Beastar if he thinks he's better than everyone else. I just don't get it. He plays the whole play, running full tilt, the curtains close, and Rui just passes out from the pain. Next we go into chapter 13, which is Yin and Yang Stripes. He wakes up in the hospital, and the first thing he wants to know is if anyone saw him pass out. And all of the actors and the president are like, no, it's fine. The curtains closed before you passed out. Nobody saw a thing, but you can't go on stage tomorrow. And Rui tells Bill that he is going to be taking the role of Alder for the next night. Because Bill is taking the role of Alder, one of the positions of the villains is left empty, so they asked Legoshi to fill in, even though he's not part of the actors pool. Again, super weird, but there you go. There you have it. They start doing their training, they have all of their costumes going, and Bill is excited to be working with Legoshi because he's like, we're both carnivores, we're both really big carnivores, so we can really let loose on each other. It can be a really incredible fight. We can just make it look really cool. And then Legoshi, as he's leaving drama practice, he gets stopped by Els to receive some encouraging words because she's a very, very sweet girl who deserves a lot of love, and she deserved to know Tim and to know that he loved her, but she only got to figure that out after he was dead. So that's very sad, and it makes me cry on the inside very much. Next chapter. Chapter 14, which is On the Scent of the Holy Grail. This is the scene of the second night of the play where Bill's getting ready and Rui is there, and he is talking with Bill as he's getting ready, and Bill basically says, I'm gonna crush this, you're gonna be beneath me, like, watch your back, dude, because I'm coming for you. And Rui is like, good for you, like, I don't think you will, but I'm very, very into your energy, dude. And then Bill is the first person to point out that Rui is totally obsessed with Legoshi, and he's like, you're kind of obsessed with him, aren't you? Which he is. Rui is really obsessed with Legoshi, it's crazy. And then it turns into Bill's inner dialogue where he starts to say, I'm glad that I was born a tiger. I am at the apex of being a predator. Everyone else is weaker than me. I was lucky to be born as a tiger, which he was. He is, I believe, the strongest carnivore in their school from what I've seen, because obviously tiger versus wolf, tigers got it. Bill comes up to Legoshi and asks him if he's nervous, to which Legoshi just creepily, as he does, gets right up in Bill's face and sniffs all around him, and he's like, what have you done? In front of everyone. And then Bill's like, ah ha ha, you're weird, like, bye, and runs away. Legoshi follows him into the bathroom, where Bill reveals that he had some rabbit blood on him, and he was doping with that, basically. Obviously, it was a performance enhancer of some kind. Legoshi is completely disgusted by this, and he's like, you need to throw that out. That's like, I can't believe you would do this. That's disgusting, blah, 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 blah. And then Bill keeps going on, like, you have no right to judge me. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. And then Legoshi remembers that he literally attacked someone the other night. And he was like, he's totally right. I have no right to lecture anyone about anything. Like, I tried to kill someone the other day. Like, I'm not just buying rabbit blood on the black market. I, like, physically harmed a person. So, high horse, get off of it. Legoshi being dramatic as heck and saying, we'll meet again on stage, Bill, and I will not forgive you. The next scene, chapter 15, which is camaraderie. This starts the scene, Bill is talking on stage, and Legoshi's cue comes, and he walks on stage, all purposeful and stuff, and he says, like, and I will crush you, in his head, and it's like very dramatic. He comes out on stage, he throws his weapons aside, and he like physically assaults a person on the stage. Him and Bill get into a legitimate fist fight on stage. It's wild. Legoshi is fighting Bill with all of his might, and the photographer's in the crowd and she's like snapping pics. She's like, this is the shot. This is it. She was disappointed that Rui wasn't going to be there, but she was like taking pictures. She was like, this is great stuff. And then Bill, obviously being larger and stronger, grabs Legoshi and gives him some words. And he's like, why are you so bothered by rabbit blood? Like, you've probably attacked a rabbit. Did you kill that rabbit? So chapter 16, which is Scorching Punishments, scratches his back to crap. It's very gruesome to see, and I will show a clip of it here. And he's bleeding all over the stage, falls to the ground, and that is when Rui comes out on the stage and assumes the role of Alder yet again. And he's like, this villain is an imposter, puts on the mask, attacks Bill, and then ends the story, bows, and he helps Legoshi up, and he explains to Legoshi, like, don't let the crowd see your back. Legoshi is again like, wow, like, Rui is so cool. I love Rui. And the crowd goes absolutely nuts for Rui. Obviously, he is a school hero, and that's just an incredible scene. You should read it for yourself because it was pretty interesting, I must say. And then they get off stage and Rui gives it to him. What the heck were you guys doing out there? You guys are crazy. You guys are suspended from club, blah, blah, blah. Go away, walk home. And then they're walking together and Bill is talking to Legoshi like, you just wanted to be the righteous one, blah, blah, blah. And Legoshi was like, I'm never going to be your friend. I hate you. And that is where volume 2 ends. So we'll pick it up for volume 3. Next week, I'm coming at you with another one. I really, really love this manga series, and I hope you love it too. Thank you very, very much for watching with me. I absolutely love anime and manga, and this series has been very dear to my heart since I started reading it, so I'm glad that I could share that with all of you. Feel free to give this video a like if you liked what you saw, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Again, I'm going to be reviewing all of the manga that I can get my grubby little hands on from this series, and yeah, look forward to that. See ya!